Well, the Cottesloe Theatre, which is, of course, the smallest of our 3 theatres, but not that small.
No, bigger than you expect.
Yeah,
Deceptive, yes.
it is, it is. Because although this part of the audience are very close to you, certainly if you're downstage, there's a lot of people really quite high up. Yeah, we've got 2 balconies. People tend to sit forward, which is a nice experience. But one of the things you have to bear in mind, there's space behind the people in the balconies. So sound can get lost if you don't focus your work very, very clearly. The fact that they're above you is rather nice because sound does rise. So actually audibility can be rather good there. But they get very bored if they can't see your face. I know you don't play up and out all the time, but just that memory that you do have to lift up and out there. It's very easy to get sort of seduced by the people that you can see in the front of you. And actually some actors tell me they think you have to work as hard in here as you do in the Olivier.
I bet.
That doesn't
Yes, I
surprise
can
me.
understand that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Is there a dead spot anywhere?
No,
I mean, a real
no, it's
difficult-
quite a nice live space.
Yeah.
And as always, it depends quite a bit on the set, you know, how it supports you. We've got nice walls behind us to support the sound and send it out here. But you do still have to be very, very clear.
I can imagine it's not so much about the volume in here as the articulation has to stay as clear. You don't have to...
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And we do modern plays in here. And I think one of the challenges of modern language in the theatre is to be authentic but still theatrically clear. Good. All right, well, I think what we should do is one of you should go out there, maybe up onto the top balcony or the second one. The other one stay here, and we'll try speaking across the space, and you can say what you can hear, what you can't hear, and I'll help you make it work. Okay?
Lovely.
Okay.
So, Jeannette, what I'd like you to do is read some of the poem, and Chris, if you see what you can hear or how you hear it, and then feed it back to her a bit.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Recipe for a salad. To make this condiment, your poet begs the pounded yellow of 2 hard-boiled eggs, 2 boiled potatoes passed through kitchen sieve, smoothness and softness to the salad give. Let onion atoms lurk within the bowl, and, half suspected, animate the whole. Of mordant mustard, add a single spoon, distrust the condiment that bites so soon. But deem it not, thou man of herbs, a fault, to add a double quantity of salt.
How was that, Chris?
Well, although I heard every word, I did feel, to be honest, to a degree excluded. It was as if Jeannette was talking to that group of people and we were slightly excluded. Well, I also had to strain.
So do you think you were playing a bit to the auditorium down here?
Yeah, I think it's sort of between the piece of paper and the... I'll try and remember to take them in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, should we try it again? So just having that sense, so before you even begin, just have a look up there and just have that sense of the breath coming from there and going back to there. Not just there, of course, the whole room. In fact, you give yourself a second just to breathe the space. Just take it in, knowing that you're going to speak to that space. Okay, try again.
Recipe for a salad. To make this condiment, your poet begs the pounded yellow of 2 hard-boiled eggs, 2 boiled potatoes passed through kitchen sieve, smoothness and softness to the salad give. Let onion atoms lurk within the bowl, and, half suspected, animate the whole. Of mordant mustard, add a single spoon, distrust the condiment that bites so soon. But deem it not, thou man of herbs, a fault, to add a double quantity of salt.
How was that, Chris?
Oh, yeah, it made so much difference to see the face and it moving up towards us and including us. And it's smashing.
Yeah. Well, why don't we try it now that you have the poem as well, Chris?
Okay.
And what we'll do, we'll make it into a conversation. So, Jeannette, you're going to begin. Do the first 2 lines. You do the next 2, the next 2, the next 2. We'll do the whole poem, yeah? And I want you to really feel that you're talking to each other with energy and joy in sharing this recipe. So you can have a go at seeing, what's it like if I bring it up just a little bit more? It can be a bit scary in a small space, so you think you're going to overspeak it, don't you? Great. So we're listening to each other, talking to each other, and making it work across the space. All right, off you go. Don't forget to breathe.
To make this condiment, your poet begs the compounded yellow of 2 hard-boiled eggs.
2 boiled potatoes passed through kitchen sieve, smoothness and softness to the salad give.
Let onion atoms lurk within the bowl and, half suspected, animate the whole.
Of mordant mustard add a single spoon. Distrust the condiment that bites so soon.
But deem it not, thou man of herbs, a fault to add a double quantity of salt.
Well, that was great from here, isn't it? How did you feel about that, Jeannette?
Yes, well, it's the animation, the connection with is much
fantastic.
More clear.
And it'll make such a difference when you bring that back onto the stage and speak together. It's great. Yeah? Good for you?
Oh, much better, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Nice...
It makes so much difference when you feel that you're actually talking to somebody, doesn't it? And sharing that.
It's amazing hearing back the effort as well, that it works the other way as well.
Yeah, fantastic.
You get a sense of who you're actually talking to when you hear the person up here.
Yes.
I imagine.
Yes, and we want that engagement from the audience. We want to feel that, oh yes, what's coming next? Yeah, want to hear it. Great. Well, come back on down, Chris.